Hello, 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 hello.
Attention participants, you have exactly 2 minutes before the form closes. No late submissions will be accepted. The form will exactly close at 6:50. You all have 10 seconds before the form closes.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Do you have any doubts?
The second round will be conducted now only, kya?
Yeah, yeah. Now,
So we have to
just
wait.
wait for some time.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
We will be announcing the results of the round one in 5 minutes. So kindly wait in this meet only.
The second quiz will be on the basis of the results of the first one, like those who qualify.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, hello. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Go on.
Okay. So we have the results. So what we have is we will take the top six into the finals. I'll just quickly share the results with you guys. Okay. Well, team name Hemsworth, Anurag Anand's team. If you guys are here, just give me a yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, perfect. Please keep your video on and ask your team members to do the same. Okay, Animesh Jha's team, Animesh Jha, Inakshikar, are you guys here?
Yeah, we're here.
Perfect, perfect. Please keep your videos on and stay muted. All right, then we have Angry Koalas, Pranav Madhyastha, Shreya Shastri's team. Yes? Do we have them?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect, perfect. Then we have Janus starring Ishan Sharma and Piyush Patel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Then we have Double A starring Ayush Singh Gaur and Ayush Chauhan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and finally we have Team Dragon starring Prathamesh Patil. Prathamesh, are you here?
Yes, yes, I am here.
Fantastic. Okay, the six finalists are requested to keep their video on because a team of volunteers will be checking them. Okay, I still can't seem to see all the participants here. Hello. I will quickly repeat the name of the finalist teams once more. So we have Anurag SR, sorry, Hemsworth at I'm starting Anurag Anand. Then we have Animesh Shah's and Inakshi Kaur's team. Then we have Angry Koalas, Pranav and Shreya, Janus, Ishan and Piyush, Double A, Ayush and Ayush, and Team Dragon, Prathamesh Patil. Okay, Prathamesh, are you lone wolf? Are you sitting alone? Guys, if you are not here, just give me a yes, give me a no, please. I can see Prathamesh is here, but he's neither unmuted, neither his video is being seen. So, all right.
I am here. I am here.
Yeah, please keep your video on throughout the duration of the quiz. Everyone, unless and until
Hello,
you are
sir.
confirming that on your end, I can't start the quiz.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who is this?
Sir, can I rejoin because I don't know why, but my video is not showing.
Is
I
this
have
Ishan?
turned my camera on. Okay, sir. So I
Is
am
this Ishan?
rejoining it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Samanvay.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
wanted to tell you something regarding what I've observed. In all those quizzes, you keep delaying it by, you start half an hour late, 1 hour late. Yesterday also you delayed it. Please try from next time. Please try to keep the participants' time in mind, okay? Thank you for conducting this event.
I'm sorry, who is this? I couldn't get a name. But anyway, I'll start with the final round. Guys, let me know if you can see the screen. I will do the randomizer in terms of the seating order because it's anyway on counts and bounds. I hope all of you got exactly that. So I will do a randomization. I will do it again. Okay, this is the order. Let me share. So basically, Anurag, your team is 1. Ishan, your team is 2. Prathamesh, your team is 3. Pranav, your team is 4. Ayush is 5. And Animesh is 6. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I think we have volunteers from our end at IIT KGP. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, perfect. So can you please keep this order in mind and I will tell you the scores as and when it comes. All right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. And guys, there is one buzzer round at the end of the event. So please ensure you have a different mobile device in front of you or with you. We will do it at the end and I'll let you know how that will happen. But first and foremost, we'll do away with the normal regular counts and bounce rounds. All right, give me a second. Let's quickly share the screen for the questions. All right. Yeah, guys, let me know if you can see the screen and quickly sharing it. I think Ishan, you need to check your device that you are logged in because I think there's a problem with your orientation.
यस सर सर बड़ी मुश्किल से तो ये हुआ है खुल गया कैमरा से खुल ही नहीं रहा था पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है लैपटॉप में कोई खराबी आ
अच्छा,
गई
ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं।
Yes.
आप एक बार प्लीज एक नॉर्मल अलग डिवाइस अपने पास रख देना क्योंकि एक बजर राउंड भी है, ठीक है?
हाँ सर मोबाइल है सर कोई प्रॉब्लम
Perfect, perfect. Just give me 1 second. Share the link to the screen to the
No, but
All right. So we start with Anurag's team. Anurag, yes, here will be your first question. But before that, I hope all of you knows what is infinite bounds and pounds. Anyone here who doesn't know what is bounds and pounds, please let me know. I will explain the rules again. If you are silent, I will assume you know the rules. I'll go ahead.
So, so can you again tell me the pounds rule because I haven't participated in
Okay.
your quiz, sir.
All right. Let me quickly share the screen. No worries. It's always the first time. Okay. Can you see the screen, everyone? Yes? Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. So what will happen is, so if you check it, the bottom of the screen, you have my WhatsApp number there, 799801202, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to do is, in case, if it is not your direct, but you say what happens is, I start with team one, which is, hello? Yeah, okay. I start with team one, which is Anurag's team. So if Anurag knows the answer, before that, I will ask for anyone is pouncing or not. So by pouncing, basically what happens is you may say that, I'm asking easy questions to one team and difficult questions to other teams. But that is not the case. So you can attempt each and every question that is on that will be thrown to you. All right. So if Anurag it's there, it's his direct, and say if team two gets it, if team one gets it correct, is direct, then it's all right. We move to the next team who is sitting immediately next to them. But on pounds, whenever the question is finished, I will say that pounds closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Within that time, you have to WhatsApp me your answer if you are sure of an answer. If you are right, you will get a +10. If you are incorrect, you get a -5. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
If you are sure of an answer, get +10. If you are not, you get a -5. So we will start right away. Anurag, here's your first question on the screen. The others can pounce. Do not
No, 1 minute.
unmute yourself
Yeah.
and give an answer out of turn. Do not give an answer out of turn, please. Wait for me to finish the question. Then wait for me to check the pounces. Wait for me to close pounce and give answer, right? It's a fairly short and simple
So-
quiz. Yeah?
So just a minute, we're saving a number.
All right. Please do that.
Sorry, can you
This is where-
repeat how we're supposed to pounce?
Pounce is basically you send the answer on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is visible on the screen. Actually, I think your teammate is not visible. I think you have joined for a mobile, but it's fine, no problem. All right, no problem. Yeah, I can understand. No worries. That's why I say that you should join by a laptop. It's really helpful.
So we should
for you.
also mention a team name with answer, right?
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, I can't
Yes, sir.
figure out. No.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. I mean, after so many combinations and permutations of timings and all, the quiz is finally happening. So without further ado, I will start the quiz right away. There has been some issues on our end, and terribly sorry about that. Quite a few misconfusions there. All right. Anyway, so Anurag, here's your first question on the screen. Others can pounce. Let's see. Okay. So 8 questions, +10, -5. And on direct or on bounds, there is no negative. So please, as a guest, any one member of the team has to send in an answer on WhatsApp in case you're bouncing, and please stay muted unless absolutely necessary. There can be a slight noise on my end as well. I am also traveling, so I'll try my best so that my internet connection is all right. Okay. Anurag, here's your first question. It started with tiger in Japan, but has since been represented by lion, dragon, among others. The idea is always to confront in an enclosed space. What is the most famous iteration of the same exercise? Okay, it started with tiger in Japan, since been represented by lion, dragon. The most famous iteration of the same exercise also has a name of an animal in the answer, and that's how it gets connected globally. Okay. So I have seen pounces coming in. I will close pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounce is closed. All the scores are to be kept by the team from IIT KGP. Our scoring team is there. In case there is any issue, I would request all of you guys to maintain your own scores at least. Is that clear? So that we can sort it out. Okay. Okay.
So what I will
Yeah,
answer it.
Anurag.
Yes.
Yeah, Anurag, go ahead. Pounds is
I'm
closed.
guessing Lunar New Year.
Okay, not the Lunar New Year because the year of the tiger, as it says, but no. Good thinking, incorrect. It's a Biztech quiz. So, okay. Ishan's team,
Yes, sir. And
any answer?
sir, pass, sir.
Okay, Prathamesh. On the pass, I won't give much time. So, if you are not sure, I will have to quickly pass you.
Pass.
Passing to Pranav.
Is this the dance they do, the New Year dance?
No, not quite. Passing to Ayush. Ayush and Ayush.
I'm passing.
Okay. All right. Only team 6 got it right. Team 6, can you please unmute and give an answer?
This will be Shark Tank.
Superb answer. So it started with Tiger in Japan. So all of these have these names of the show. Lion's Den, Dragon's Den. This is the other iteration is Shark Tank. Okay. So team number 6 is the only team that has got a plus 10 in this question. No points to anyone else. Is that clear, Nikita, if you are hearing me?
Yes, sir. Team 6,
Perfect.
10
Thank you.
points, right?
10 points to team 6 and direct to team number 2. Okay, team 2, which is, I think, team 2 is here, Ishan. Ishan's team. Ishan, here is your second.
Yes, sir.
First question. Okay. Which now ubiquitous technology, when first brought to public, was based on what you see here? It's a technology, it's a piece of technology which has been used by all of us here. It's a what technology that is commonly used on almost day-to-day basis, was first, when it first appeared, was based on what this piece of sporting equipment that you see here. Okay, team 4 has pounds. I will be closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. All right. So I have taken pounces from team number 6. And I have taken pounds from team number 1 as well. All right. So 1, 6, 1, 4, 6. Team 2, all yours.
Sir, is it Google Maps?
No, not quite. Moving to team 3.
Is it Wordle? Wordle?
No, not Wordle has come in the prelims once, if you have noticed. No. Team 4. Team 4 has found. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Team 5. Okay. Team 6. Team 6
Team
have also
5,
found.
sir. Sir, team 5.
So,
The
yeah,
integrated
so
circuits?
No, not integrated circuits. The only team which has got it right on the there's only one team which has got it right on pounds. Before that, team 1 and team 6 get a -5. Nikita, please look at the scores. Team 1 and team 6 get a -5. Team number 4, can you shout out the answer?
QR code.
Why do you think so?
Because you see the shape, it's like the QR code thing only. Like if you see that.
Fantastic. Superb answer. Team number 4 gets a full 10 points. This is the entire concept of a QR code was actually inspired by the design on a board of Go. All right. So fantastic answer from team number 4. Team 4 gets it plus 10. Team number 1 and 6 gets a -5. Direct to team number 3. Let's see. Every unit of this product sold in the world signals a win for the Florida University. Why? So there is an undisclosed share of its profits which flow to a namesake trust. The trust then sends 20% to the university, which employed the professor who invented the product nearly 60 years ago. In 2015, Florida announced it had accumulated approximately $250 million from the royalties of which product. Okay, so pounds. I have started receiving pounces. If you are sitting lone wolf, you should not use your mobile phone. You should only see your question, and if you are pouncing, then give me an answer. Else, you need not use your mobile phone for the duration of the quiz. Pounds closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Only 2 teams have pounds, which is team number 6 and team number 4. All right. So direct to team number 3 now. Team 3. Prathamesh?
I guess it's face recognition technology.
No. Team 5?
Passing.
Okay. Team 1?
I think it's fiber optics.
Team 2?
Sir, pass.
Team 3? This was your direct? Okay. So team 4 and team 6 get a plus 10 on this. Fantastic answer. So Florida's football team was called Florida Gators, from which we get the term Gatorade. Okay. This is the drink. Every unit of Gatorade which is sold in any corner of the country in the world means a certain percentage of profit which goes to the University of Florida. Fantastic answer from team number 4 and team number 6. They get a plus 10 each. I'm hoping the scorers are keeping track. I'm hoping the teams are keeping track too. We go to team number 4 for their directing 4. Here's your question. Company A has a logo deceptively similar to a famous aerospace company B that was formed after a merger in the 90s. The names of both are in block letters, with the former tightly spaced than the latter. In terms of comparison, the former block letters are slightly tightly placed than the latter. During a press conference, the owner of company A has been seen entering a building that resembles the entrance to a facility owned by B. So very curious connections between two companies which have nothing to do with one another. A and B, please. Okay, give me A, give me B. So during a press conference, this press conference is something we have seen on screen. All right, we have seen on screen. Okay, just the name of two companies. Pounds closing 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team number 4, all yours.
Is it Pan Am and Amazon?
Not Pan Am and Amazon. Team 5.
The pass.
Team 1.
Only
Why
B, I think, is.
Sorry, shouldn't come to team 6.
Yeah, 5 and 6. Yeah, so it was forced direct. Team number 5 answer Pan Am. No, I think team number 5 passed, right?
Yes, sir.
Team 6, did you answer, or I think you also passed?
Team 6 did not bounce. So,
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I heard a pass when I said team 6. That's why I thought you also passed. Yeah, team 6. Any answer?
is A Stark Industries and B Lockheed Martin?
10 points. My goodness. Absolutely correct. Team number 6. What a fantastic workout there. This is Stark Industries from the famous Tony Stark universe, and of course Iron Man, and Lockheed Martin. So if you take a look at these two logos, you figure out both of these are in block letters. The former is tightly spaced, and most importantly, Lockheed Martin was formed after margin of Lockheed and Martin. And if you take a look at the above sign there, that is also similar between the two companies, right? Superb answer, team number 6. Very well done. 6 gets 10 points to team number 6. All right. Team 1, this is now your direct because it's bound, which means the team which answers on direct gets then the next question goes to the team immediately sitting next to them. All right. Team number 1, here's your direct question. Team 1. An extension of the recent rebranding exercise has been seen in the nickname of its employees too. According to the company's CTO, Chief Technology Officer, the term was coined by cognitive scientist Douglas Hofstadter, inspired by a naval phrase after an employee cold emailed him for ideas. The NYT reported that Hofstadter initially suggested a simpler term and added this as another option in postscript. Coincidentally, the two terms are anagrams of each other.
So, do we need the nickname of the employees or
Yeah,
the
so basically the nickname, so there are two terms here. One is the nickname of the employee, another is the second option that was given by Douglas Hofstadter for the nickname of the employee. Okay, now both of these are anagrams of one another. Okay, I will close pounds and I'll take an answer from team A. Okay, in the nick of time, I received a pound from team 6. I will accept that. Team A.
The word was, I think, ambigram, but I cannot recall the
No, I
other.
have to pass. These are questions. Let me tell you, have been empty research. These are questions on the day of in an online setup. It won't be easy to find out. Let me put it in that way. Team number 2.
Sir, no idea. Pass.
Passing to team 3.
No idea, sir.
Team 4.
What was ambigram? I don't know the other.
Team 5.
Also pass.
Okay, passing. We have an answer from team 6 on pounds. Team 6, please shout out your answer.
So the company is Facebook, the rebranding to Meta and Teams, MetaMates and Teammates for that.
Superb answer. Absolutely correct. This is teammates and metamates. So metamates and teammates are actually anagrams of one another. 10 points to team number 6 once again. They've been on fire this evening. Fantastic answer. Okay, let's see. We move to the next question, which will be directed to team 2. Okay. Although founded in 2005, the company raised its first round of institutional funding in 2014. Now, before that, it was bootstrap sort of, but it is not ideally a startup, but it's a legit company with a bootstrap. They launched some funding program. It has diversified into various parathas, chapatis, and chutneys, apart from the 2 identifiers it is known for. Now, this company called Spark Capital was the exclusive financial advisor at marketing the opportunity to multiple investors and managing the entire diligence and documentation process. Given the founder's background, ID the reason why the structure of this transaction was one of the first of its kind for this capital company called Spark Capital. Okay, lots of clues there in the question. If you can figure out the company, you will of course know what can the answer be. Okay, I'm not getting any bounces, so fine. Prelims, of course, will be a slightly rushed because prelims, as you know, there are too many teams. If I give too many time, people go through some unfortunate circumstances in online quizzing as it has happened. But here, I will of course be very laid back, but I don't see any bounces anymore, so I'll take an answer from team 2.
Sir, the transaction was done in crypto.
No, not quite. 2004, all right. Anyway, team 3.
Sir, no idea.
Team 4. Passing to team 5.
Passing.
Passing to team 6.
Is it team 6's turn?
Yeah.
Say something.
So the company is ID only, but we're not exactly sure. So we'll say that the transaction was done in, I don't know, food itself.
Okay, not quite. Team 1. Though. I mean, you do a funding, we'll give you a free idli dosas and all. Yeah, team 1.
I mean, is the founder Jack Dorsey, Twitter?
No, not quite. So I think it was team 2's direct. So ID is indeed the company, but no points for that. So ID was founded by 4 IIM Bangalore alumni who were Muslims from Karnataka, right, originally. So this was the first ever Sharia compliant funding that was managed by Spark Capital. All right. So it has 4 Muslims. So you have to actually ensure that the transaction is Sharia compliant, which is what we call Islamic banking. So ID was one of the first of its kind in India to go through this funding process. All right. It's very common in the Middle East, but in India this happened for the first time through ID. All right. Tough nut there. Moving to team number 3 for your guess. Okay. I will play a video. So there is a specific connect of this video to the world of business. Just give me 1 second. I have to share the audio clip as well, although it's not important. I will quickly share this. Okay. So can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did this apparent harmless activity make waves in the world of business? Okay.
Venció a Marruecos en su segundo partido. 3-0 con 2 goles de Cubillas y 1 de Challe para
I will
terminar
let you know
cayendo
which
en la
portion
última
am I-
jornada
yeah,
ante
this
Alemania
is the
Federal
part.
por
Take
3-1,
a look
pero en
at
ese
this.
momento ya Perú estaba clasificada. Alemania Federal y Perú llegaban con 4 puntos a ese partido, con 0 Bulgaria y Marruecos, y los dos equipos ya estaban clasificados para cuartos. Solo había que establecer el orden final. Fue vencedora Alemania de ese partido, vencedora de grupo. Perú pasó.
All right. So you can see it's a random Brazil-Peru match right from a World Cup. How is it important? Why exactly is this specific part of the video shown to you in a Biztech quiz? All right. This is direct to team number 3. Give me an answer. Make a story. If you are pouncing, I will be needing a story. So we.
Do you need proper nouns in the answer?
Yeah, of course. Proper nouns needed. Pounds closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team number 3, all yours. Team number 3, take a try.
I don't know exactly, but is this like a shoe company manufactured a shoe without the laces?
Okay, all right. But you are seeing somebody tying laces, no? Anyway, team number 4. Team number 5.
Pass.
Team 6, hello.
Yeah, so we'll say that. So basically, the player is changing from one brand of his shoes, like from one brand to another brand. So we'll say he's changing from Adidas to Puma, and so basically, so it was the first time Puma entered the football shoe market, something like that.
Who was the player?
Who was the player? Go guess, bro. Player. Ronaldinho.
This is a match from 1970 World Cup, right?
Oh my God.
Ronaldinho would have been in his nappies back then. Okay, I'll stop you and give you points. So this is somebody called Pele. So Puma signed Pele to represent themselves in the global football league arena. So what essentially Puma and Adidas had a beautiful deal that, we will never touch Pele. But Puma actually sent a marketing executive, got him to sign Pele, and then Pele announced this entire deal to the world of football by tying his shoelace before the match started, so that the entire cameras focus on his shoes rather than him. All right. This is how Puma entered the world of football and went on to kind of have a good share of it. Team 6, well constructed answers. On my discretion, I'll give you full 10 points, and this will be direct to team 1. All right. I think last question of the clockwise round. Sometimes in 2010, a California-based brand operating as a subsidiary of a Parisian MNC, a French multinational company, received $41 million in exposure from a specific marketing coup. The company donated 35 pairs of their products which could filter out UV rays. What kind of products could filter out UV rays for a specific operation that received worldwide television coverage? Which company? What goodwill gesture mined such moolah for them? Okay. So, team number 1, again, you're direct. 2 parts. Which company? What exactly was the idea that they donated 35 pairs of their product to filter out UV rays for a specific operation? I'm closing counts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team number 1. Team 1, if you are not having an answer, I have to pass you. Team 2. Team 3. And Team 4.
So I think they gave sunglasses. So like filter of UV rays. So I think sunglasses too. And I think the company is Ray-Ban.
Okay. So what goodwill gesture?
They gave sunglasses to some people. People who are like
have to pass. 5. Team 5.
Pass.
6.
So for the first part, we'll say it's Ray-Ban. For the second part, Will say they donated the specs during the 2010 Football World Cup, which received worldwide television coverage.
Not quite, but again, good constructed answer. No points to any team here. This is not Ray-Ban. This is a company called Oakley. Oakley's sunglasses. Yes. So goodwill gesture mine such mula. Let's take a look at the answer. This is the Chilean miners who were trapped inside for 69 days. What Oakley did was they provided a 35 years to these miners. So when they came out, the first thing they noticed was the world noticed was these Oakley sunglasses. All right. So that received such a famous coverage worldwide that they made $41 million from this apparently penniless marketing campaign. All right. Okay. With that, we come to the end of first round. Nikita, can you please announce the scores for the first round?
Sure, sir. You just give us a minute.
Yeah. So let them tally the first round. So what we will do is we will do an anti-clockwise round, and after that we will do a buzzer round. So I think let's see, we will wrap it up as fast as possible.
Excuse me, sir. If Nikita doesn't mind, I can share the scores with you.
Yeah, please. Anyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the team 1 is at -5. Team 2,
Okay.
Team 3, and Team 5 are at 0. Team 4 is at 20, and Team 6 is at 45.
Oh, fantastic. So Team 6 leading the early pack with 45, and then I think Team 4, we on 20, if I heard it right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Excellent. Lots of quizzing left. Anything can happen in the next 2 rounds. Don't worry. 1/3 of the quiz is just over. So we start with Team 6 now. And
Excuse me. What was the score of Team 6?
It was 45.
45. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Team 6. So we start with you. Same rules, but we move anti-clockwise. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. I will assume that is a yes. So I will go to Team 6. Which specific product of whose even the naming was inspired from this fictional device in a hit television franchise? So it's a tech product. What exactly is this guy trying to do? He's trying to enter an environment where he's not aware of in reality. So think on those lines and give me the name of a product.
So can you say the clue again?
So this guy is entering a world which is bereft of reality, which is not in this reality, which is why you can see this guy is looking at that, alternate reality. What exactly is this kind of, obviously there is a little bit of difference, but the naming was inspired by this concept. Okay, I have seen Team 1 pouncing. I will close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team 6, all yours, take it away.
Okay, so the TV franchise should be Star Trek, and so we think this is the thing is I'll say metaverse. So the specific product should be, I think, Oculus Rift or.
No, that is the answer Team 1 went with, and that is a -5 to Team 1. Okay, we move to Team 5.
The pass.
Team 4.
Pass.
Team 3.
Pass.
Team 2.
Pass.
Okay, now nobody trying. Okay, so if it is not Oculus, what else do you have in this particular product category?
Google Glasses.
No, so this is a holodeck from which we get Microsoft HoloLens. Okay, so the naming of HoloLens is a tribute to holodeck from the Star Trek franchise, right? Nobody, I was surprised nobody tried. Should have got it, guys. If you figure out the way of answering, you should get it. Okay. Moving on to team number 5. Born to a Telugu Christian family, he was the son of an operator who was working for this specific company whose logo you see here. It's a very everyday company. I think all of us use their products, they're a huge brand. Once at a company function, he met a few senior officers and workers started calling him Dash Dash. So that is his first name anyway. The second name is you have to work out. Who is this guy? Okay.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt in the middle.
We should just say the name of the person.
Just one thing. Who interrupted me first?
Just
Can you
one.
say your
Yeah.
name?
Actually, for the previous question, what were the marks for everyone? Team one got
Only team one -5. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Team one has pounced on this, and so has team number 6. 1 and 6 have pounced. I will close pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. 1, 4, 6 have pounced. Team 5. All yours.
The pass.
Team 3.
Team 3, right?
Yeah.
Is it Johnny Liver?
Why do you think so?
Because it is Unilever, so I connected it.
So basically, you are saying Johnny Lever's father used to work in Unilever, as a result of which it was basically then the Lever brothers. Then when he mimicked, people started calling him Johnny Lever. Fantastic answer. It's a plus 10 to team number 2. Is that right? That was team 2.
No,
yeah?
team 3. Team 3.
My bad. I'll just clarify once. Plus 10 to team number 3, plus 10 to team number 1, plus 10 to team number 4, and team number 6. Okay? So team 1, team 3, team 4, and team 6 get plus 10 each on this question. Okay?
Pass on bounce has +5, right?
No. Pass. So this used to be the old style of quizzing, right? So where pass and bounce have got +5 and all. So now on bounce, it's a fair all 10 points. On bounce, the added advantage is that you get to answer anyway, but you get a -5 in case you are overconfident of your answers and make it a mistake.
Sir,
So
just a question. I was logged out due to a internet connection problem. Team 4, did I get the points?
Yeah, I said I announced team 4's name on.
Oh, I was not there, sir. I just joined now. Like,
Okay, no problem. So team number 1, team number 3, team number 4, and team number 6 have got 10 points. Is that clear to everyone?
yes, sir.
Perfect. So we move to team number 2 now for their direct. These establishments, I need a very specific answer. What are these? Where can these be found? All of these should be in your answer. Generate substantial rewards for the government. How? In 2001, it was 40% of all tax revenue collected. Within 10 years, the value doubled to 81%. So you can understand the dependence of these establishments on the region's economy. The massive change is the result of the decision to open up the industry. Think about a region where you see the people associated opening up their region and invite foreign firms to compete for a license. For 4 decades until 2001, only one company had the license to operate, and hence it was a monopoly. From 2002, licenses were awarded to several foreign multinational firms and joint ventures, including big firms from Australia and the US. What are these? So if all teams agree, I can tell you these big firms, where from USA these big firms come in. I can tell you that part. Okay, I don't see a pound, which I guess nobody is objecting. So basically, all these come from the western part of the USA, especially places like Las Vegas. Okay, so what are these? But this is a different geography, different answer. Think about it and give me an answer, frame an answer. Team number 2, it's your direct, no teams bouncing. Team 2, go ahead with your guess. I can't hear you. At least respond
Wait a minute,
that you are passing or you are.
Pass, sir, pass.
Team 1.
Is it GST?
No, not GST.
Just a wild guess.
No, all right, no problem. Guess, there is no negative. So I always encourage people to guess. You just know it might be right. Team 6.
So we'll guess that it's insurance company. So the 2001 company, LIC.
No, not right. Team 5.
Pass.
4.
मुझे लगा था कि
Team 4.
Is it mining companies?
No. Team 3.
Is it online betting platform?
Not online betting platform. Team 2, because your team 3 came ridiculously close, but no, not online betting platforms. So the other license holders from Las Vegas. So what industry is this? Anybody trying?
Are these
For no
casinos?
points, of course.
Are these casinos?
Right. So where are these casinos based out of then? The region opening up. It was you. Have you heard of this place? No, in Macau, right? So these are the casinos in Macau. Macau's entire economy is dependent on its casinos. 80, so basically, if Macau earns 10 rupees through revenue, 8 rupees out of that is through casinos. All right. Okay. Moving to team one for your direct. Team one, yes, your direct Sanna. Competition for new entries is fierce. Raclette, an alpine melted cheese dish, was rejected as too obscure. According to a parent body, some of them are unnecessary because they can be approximated by others. You can't have squirrel as you already have a chipmunk, but the same logic cannot be applied to flags. Requested for Tibetan and Catalan flags are still pending, although there is one for the Isle of Man and the Reunion Island. What is being spoken of, which is approved by a parent body, which is essentially a global consortium. Okay, again, used by every one of us on a daily basis. Okay, so this is direct to team number one. I am posing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, team number one, let's hear an answer from you.
Okay, so I think these are emojis, emoticons.
Superb answer, team one. 10 points straight away. These are emoticons, or basically new emojis, which are approved by the Unicode Consortium. So if you take a look at these, Raclette is essentially rejected because nobody has heard of it. But you cannot have squirrel because you actually have chipmunk. You cannot. You have lots of flags, including Isle of Man and Union Island, but cannot. Pending of Tibetan and Catalan. Lovely. Team one is the only team to have got it right, plus 10. Team number 6, now it's your direct. While there is a lower class, I mean it, and while there is a criminal element, there is a soul in prison, I am not free. The legendary American socialist Eugene Debs told a jury that was about to convict him of inciting resistance to draft during World War I. It's a very long story, very old story, not important, apart from the fact that it's a person who is doing an anti-authoritarian activity. This speech greatly inspired a 24-year-old Rhodes Scholar who then took a job somewhere at Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, eventually spearheading a certain first in the country, catching the attention of similar establishments in Boston, Chicago, Knoxville, Seattle, and Baltimore, among other places. What storm has she been brewing? All right, lots of clues. What storm has this lady been brewing in somewhere at Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo? Recent current affairs question. Team number 6, it's all yours. Nobody pouncing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team 6, yes.
She started some coffee shop chain.
Okay, team 5. Team 4.
Yeah, like a rival to Starbucks, a coffee chain.
Team 3. Team 2.
So barista.
Team 1.
Is it Starbucks only?
No, I mean, of course, Starbucks is associated long, it was a very old company, right? Okay, so of course, Starbucks is the business entity here, but no points for identifying that, right? There was sufficient clues for that. But see, she's getting inspired from a socialist, kind of anti-authoritarian move. What can this be? It's the first in USA. It's the first for Starbucks. As a result of which, after this, Boston, Chicago, Knoxville, all the Starbucks stores followed suit right after this. This was the first ever unionized Starbucks. It has recently happened in the US and it has been catching all the eyes, all the attention of late. This is the first ever unionized Starbucks. Okay. Team 5, your direct, let's see. A European company famous in India through a JV, joint venture, ran a slogan in the 70s which hinted at the superior power of their vacuum cleaner. When the company moved across the pond, meaning of the same slogan drifted to the opposite extreme due to American stance. Now, some marketers pointed out the blunder. Basically, what people said was, you see, it was essentially made for a British market only. So there is no harm in the advertisement. But for the American advertisement, it was a different campaign, and it's not important here because this campaign was not run in US. So this point of getting confused with a slang completely comes out of question. However, these people emphasized on the double entendre that resulted given the presence of the leaning tower of Pisa in this particular print ad. Which campaign is this? Which means I need an answer like, Tata Salt Desh Ka Namak, something like this. So essentially a campaign is a tagline, right? Copy or an ad copy, whatever. So vacuum cleaner, European company, Northern European company, present in India through a joint venture. Okay, so this campaign was made so that it would rhyme with the name of the company, but there are people say that there is too much double meanings into it, and American slangs makes it absolutely different from it. Whatever is the answer. Okay, so we will take a look at where we'll close pounds, and this was direct to whom? 6. So we'll go to 5. Yeah.
Pass.
Team 5 trying it out. Team 4.
Pass.
Team 3.
Pass.
Team 2.
Pass.
Team 1.
Okay, so the company is BMW, and the vacuum cleaner company is Electrolux, and BMW made the slogan "Nothing sucks like Electrolux." It was something like that.
So how come BMW comes in the entire question? 10 points. Take your 10 points, team 1. Nothing sucks like an Electrolux is the entire ad campaign that was designed by Electrolux only, right? Because there is no question of BMW here. So what says is that Electrolux's vacuum cleaner sucking capacity was being hinted at, but when it translates to American slang, then the meaning completely changed, right? Which means Electrolux is basically a very bad company. Their products are absolutely worthless and all. Okay, 10 points to team number 1. Fantastic workout there. Well done. Moving to team number 6 for your direct. Barley, rye, oats, wheat or spelt and legumes and other grains like corn are a strict no-no. Hence, the original recipe has to be reinstated. Thus, sucrose, which is basically made from cane or beet sugar, is used instead of high fructose corn syrup, because in the first varieties, you cannot use legumes and other grains like corn. Other packaging changes include yellow caps stamped with OUP. What exactly is this product? A little description should be helpful in case you cannot figure out an answer, but figure out the fact that you cannot use corn, they are using sucrose. Again, a product each and every one of us have come across. All right? Okay. Pounds closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a look at team number 6's direct. Team 6.
Isn't it team 4?
Team 1 gave it right.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So on bounds, we move to team 6. No problem. You ask any clarification during the day of the quiz, nothing to be sorry about. Team 6.
It's a team 6, right?
Right.
So I'll say this is like for fasting, like for fasting food, you can't have grains or legumes, so you'll have sugar instead.
I mean, you have a different sugar source, right? Take a look at the question once. You are already having sugar, but the source have just changed. So that's a wrong answer. Team 5.
Is it Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola has yellow caps. All the Coca-Colas I have seen have red caps. So I have to pass you to 5. Team 4.
Is this like, the yellow stands for like the Jewish have to, this is like the Coca-Cola bottle only, but some have yellow caps as to, what do you say, stick to the Jewish practices.
On my discretion, team 4, take about +10. This is a kosher Coke, right? In Jewish practice, you cannot have sugar which is from the usual source, as a result of which the original Coca-Cola recipe, which actually had high like sugar from cane or beet sugar, is used in these bottles instead of high fructose corn syrup. And if you go to these American stores, you would figure out that even the bottling is different from the others. So it has a yellow cap, it's distinguishable. 10 points to team number 4 and moving to team 3. Last question of the clockwise anti-clockwise round. We have a buzzers to come. Which Indian export, according to a source, gets its name from the town above and lends its name to the town below, thus hinting at the trade. So it's an Indian export to Europe and all. It went to the Middle East during the trade route. This is how the trade is hinted through its etymology. There is a 3 parts to this question. If you are pouncing, I will assume you know all 3 parts. Otherwise, please don't pounce. Identify the export, identify the Indian town, identify this town in the country that is here in the Middle East. Okay, of course, this was in the presence of in the control of ISIS. It was horribly damaged, but nonetheless. Okay, this will be a direct to team number 3. I will close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team 3, all yours. Full book stuff, guys. Trust me. Okay, team 2. Team 1.
Pass.
Team 6.
So we'll guess that the Indian town is Machilipatnam, and I have no. And export would be fish, but I don't have
Okay.
Iraqi town.
Okay. Okay. Team 5. Team 4.
Vishakhapatnam, I don't know the other two.
Okay, it was team 3. Team 6 got 1 part correct. This is indeed Masulipattnam. So 3 points to team number 6. Good answer there. But Masulipattnam, of course, is known to us today as Machilipatnam, which hints at the fish connection. But in the previous era, it used to be a different product that is to be exported here. From here, it is something called muslin from Masulipattnam. And this is a city called Mosul in Iraq, which has the same etymology from muslin, right? So India was the largest producer of muslin, even in Dhaka and all. Till today, is the leading, players in even after partition and all. Dhaka is still the leading power in muslin. Masulipattnam and Mosul are the 2 places. 3 points to team number 6. We come to the end of this round. I will quickly stop sharing and ask for the scores. Can we hear the scores after the 2 rounds? We will take a look at the next round quickly.
I'll announce the scores now then. Team 1 is at 20. Team 2 is at 0. Team 3 is at 10. Team 4 is at 40. Team 5 is at 0. And Team 6 is at 58.
Okay, so currently leading is team 6 on 58, I assume. Is that correct? Yes?
Yes. Team 6 is leading, yeah.
And, okay, so who is second?
Team 4 is at second place with the 40.
Okay, team 4 is at second place with 40 points. Okay. And third is?
Third, it's the team 1 with 20.
Okay, 58, 40, 20. Anything can happen in the last round. So I will tell you the rules and regulations of the last round. Just give me one moment. I will have to share both screens this time. Otherwise, you can't figure out what I am looking for. I'm typing the link here. Please open this sorry, my bad. Just give me a second. Not that. Let me copy and paste here. Yeah, I just shared a link. Please click on that.
Game code.
Yeah,
Does it
I am
work
sharing
on the
it.
mobile as well, or do we need to switch to a laptop?
You can do it either from mobile or your computer, whatever you are comfortable with. I also have a sample question so that you can understand how the things will go. So don't worry, just give me a minute.
Can you wait for a few minutes?
Yeah. That's why I am giving you this time. We are doing fairly okay as far as time is concerned. We will take exactly 10 minutes more to finish it, wrap it up. So don't worry. Let me know when you are ready. Then I'll share the game code once. Okay, this is your game code 85BD. So join by your name, team name, whatever you want to. So team name, I mean team 1, 2, 3, 4 by this, all right? Join by this, please. You write your name.
Team name, we should write the team name and the number or only team number?
No, just team number 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you are seated.
Okay, thank you.
That will help me and that will help the scorers too. Okay, they are also having a tough time setting up everything online. Okay, so what I'll do is
Can you repeat what you said about the player name and team name?
Yeah, so player name you give anything you want, either Animesh or Inakshi, and team name is team 6. You guys are team 6, so just write team 6 there. Okay. So whenever you enter, just buzz once. Okay. Okay. Are both the screens visible to you now? Guys, give me a yes or no, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, it's visible.
So you can see Springfest Biztech on the first and buzzer in the second, right? My PPT basically. Yes. Yes. No.
Yes, but
Yes, sir. Yes.
we're not able to see our names.
Okay. No, I know. You can see the order in which teams have buzzed. So I will quickly reset once and then turn on. Please buzz again.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Okay. So you see the list, then you can understand in which order we are taking the buzzing. So basically, we will take two buzzes. So plus 10 minus 10. Plus 10 minus 5. Hello. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Plus 10 minus 10 in the first attempt, plus 5 minus 5 in the second attempt. Okay. All right. So what I'll do is, I'm opening the buzz, but do not buzz. We will do a sample buzzer. All right. Sample buzzer questions on the screen. Here it goes. Which web browser released in this year peaked to 95% usage share, then shrunk to 1.32% by 2021? Yes, Piyush?
Internet Explorer.
Yes, the moment I say your name, you have to give an answer. Otherwise, I have to give you a minus then and then. Okay. Internet Explorer is absolutely correct. Well done. Okay. So you know how the round will go, right? Okay. First question in the buzzer round. The last 8 questions, we will be done in exactly 10 minutes. First question coming up on the screen now. Which Belgian cooperative society serves as an intermediary and executor of quick financial transactions between banks worldwide? Yes, Anish?
Swift.
Swift is correct. That's a plus 10 to pin number 6. Scorers, it should be helpful to you guys as well. Pin number 6 gets plus 10, which means pin number 6's score is now 68. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. Dangerously close to a dangerous number. All right. We move to question number 2. We will switch it off and switch it on again. Good answer there, Swift. Second question on the screen now. The then international marketing director for Blendex, a German toothpaste maker that is now part of P&G, was once in Southeast Asia. His license, oh yes, Pranav, give me a company, quick.
The company is Red Bull.
Perfect, absolutely correct. So team number 4 gets a 10 points, important 10 points for team number 4, if I may say. Well done. This is of course Dietrich Mateschitz, the founder of Red Bull, as it is known in global founder rather. Okay, my goodness. Dietrich Mateschitz discovered the drink in Bangkok. Okay, let me quickly switch off and switch on again. Next question on the screen. Here it goes. What is this guy's surname? What is this guy's surname? Whatever is important for you to work out. Yes, Piyush.
Rocher.
Why?
Ferrero Rocher.
10 points. Absolutely correct. This is indeed Ferrero Rocher. Michel Ferrero is the person of Ferrero Rocher. 10 points to team number 2 scorer. I hope you are keeping the scores. There is no difficulty. We will move on to the next question. Let's see. Okay. A particular European country's tax laws allowed write-offs for costumes sported by performing acts. However, it was only if they were too weird to be worn on the street. This explains the wild sartorial choices, which includes the jumpsuits, tunics, and boots of which specific group of people whose name was formed from the acronym of its name. Animesh in a flash. Yes.
So the country Sweden in the group is ABBA.
10 points, absolutely correct. This is exactly the reason why ABBA, the music group, used to dress up such weirdly, because that was the way to go around to prevent tax in Sweden. 10 points to Animesh. Crunch 10 points, important 10 points. It's a point that will help him probably to in his quiz. Let's see. Next question. We will switch on the buzzer and here it comes. What is this an original prototype of? You see a photograph, the prototype of what? Take a try, guys. Take a try. 5. Anurag, yes.
A TV remote. A remote.
That's a minus 10 to team number 1. That is not a remote. Okay. So nobody pouncing. I will close the pounce. Close the buzzer. So you can see this round thing on the left, right? So that is used. That was a kind of a touch shuffler, if I may say. We should toggle between playlists and songs. It's the original prototype of an iPod, as it is. Okay. The final one was, of course, different than this. All right. Tough one. It seems the minus 5 to team number 1. Next question. I think we have only 2-3 questions to go. Next question direct to all the teams here. Open to all the teams. Anyone can take a try. Hands on your buzzer. The next question comes up. Here it goes. When a company plans to raise money, for example, float an IPO from the public by selling its shares to investors, it files and submits a draft dash. Yes, Animesh.
Red herring.
Red herring is absolutely correct. 10 points to pin number 6. A draft red herring prospectus depends on investors to figure out whether the piece of information is intended to be misleading or distracting. Superb answer. Well done. 10 points once again. Okay, next one to open to all the teams. Let's see. A security chip used in both Pixel smartphones and Chromebook laptops, Apple's code name for a secret project to develop a self-driving electric car, a brand founded in the 80s as a joint venture between an MNC conglomerate and Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation. What name do they share? One word name. What name? Okay. Nobody seems to pounce. Anurag, yes.
Titan.
Titan is absolutely correct. 10 points to team number 1. So Titan is the name of the security chip used in Pixel smartphones and Chromebook laptops. Titan is indeed the code name for Apple's secret project to develop a self-driving car. And Titan is a joint venture between Tata and Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, SPIDCO. And that is how Titan originates. Fantastic answer, Anurag. A beautiful 10 points to you guys. And I think, I don't know, if you're sitting alone, lone book, then well done. Last question of the quiz. Before I move on to the last question, acknowledgements. The organizing team of Springfest 2022, I can totally understand. Yes, this hasn't been a pretty smooth affair as of now because it's a hybrid model. These are young students. They are also learning as it goes. They're some of the best and brightest students of the country. So I'll assume that, of course, in the near future, they will learn and go through the experiences they're gathering in organizing one of the best and biggest fests of its kind in Eastern India. Thank you so much for inviting me once again. This is the 11th quiz I had done for IIT Kharagpur. It's always a pleasure coming back here. Maybe sometimes in the near future, we will be meeting face to face and things will be a little smoother than what happened in the online sector. But nonetheless, thank you so much for participating, for turning up. And everyone, I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. There are, of course, a couple of quizzes more to Springfest. I really hope you guys sit there and participate there and do well. All participants, thank you so much for turning up and going through all my tantrums and all. It has been a absolutely phenomenally difficult week for me. There have been quite a few events and I've been juggling between them. The scorer, of course, thank you so much. Phenomenal scoring so far. Very well done. And last and fine. Before the last question, can we have the look at and hear the scores, please?
Yes, sir. So team 5 is at 0. Team 2 is at 10. Team 3 is at 10 as well. Team 1 is at 25. Team 4 is at 50. And team 6 is at 88.
My goodness. All right. So 88, 50, and 25. I think all the three positions are somewhat settled from what I can see. Let's take a look at the last and final question. And before that, okay. 8th question. The last question of Biztech quiz of Springfest 2022. Here we